Hello everybody, I'm Catriona Morten, I'm a sensory motor psychotherapist, and today I'd like to talk to you about curiosity. It's one of the things that makes us humans really special. We have the ability to be curious. It's what has informed all our learning, all our science, all our religion, all our knowledge of everything. It's been, I wonder what that's about. I wonder how that does that. When we can use that and really use that as a tool for ourselves, it has so much value. It adds so much value to our life. One of the things I notice when people get very anxious, when they get triggered, the thing that goes completely out the window is curiosity. They become very, very factual and focused and very tunnel visioned, fixated on one thing, and they lose the ability to be curious. When we develop and work on our curiosity so that it becomes a tool for us, it's no good to wait until we're like, absolutely frantic, and then going, I need to get more curious. Good luck with that one. That's going to be a big ask. But when it's something that we've practiced, then we can actually tune into it, hone into it and go, no, this will really help. It can assist us with all kinds of things. If we can replace curiosity with the need to be right or wrong in our decision making, it makes the decision making a lot easier, because if we're focused on the right or the wrong, then it's like, okay, so if I do this one, well, what will happen if I do it? What if that's not the right one? Okay, well, I'll do this one then. How about if I do that one? What if that's not the right decision? If we can just instead go, okay, I can't make my mind up, so I'm going to go with that one and I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to be curious. It doesn't have to be right or wrong. You're taking the pressure off immediately. I wonder what will happen if I do this. So wait and see what happens. Okay, there was this that was good about it and there was that wasn't so good about it. So it gives you curiosity and more confidence to, well, I'll do this instead then. See what happens as a result of that. Very often we can be very judgmental about things, and when we get very judgmental about things, we get very rigid with it. It's that's terrible. That's a real judgy thing, and it's really hard to shift from that position. If we were going to work on the judgments, because it's really hard to just stop doing that, then we can say, I'm going to notice every time I make a judgment about something and go, I wonder what it is about that makes me think it's terrible. What is it that I believe about that? What assumptions am I making? I wonder what that thing that somebody's doing, for instance, or saying, I wonder what that's about. I wonder what drives that. I wonder what's behind that. I wonder what their intention is behind that. We can be curious instead of being regimented. When we start to develop our curiosity, then we use all our senses. That's the great thing about it, is we can use all our senses to be curious. Party games when we were younger were a lot about sensory things. Guess the smell of something. Have your eyes closed and guess what you're eating, and you have to just hope that the person that's giving you that something likes you and it isn't something horrible like my sister would do. We have feely bags for things. Put things in feely bags. That's something that we can all do. Get somebody else to put a feely bag, pillowcase, anything. Put some objects in it. Use your curiosity. Put your hand in. Feel the objects. Guess what they are. How can you tell that? And it also hones your mindfulness and your sensory connection. How are you getting that information? How do you know that? It allows your curiosity to just train itself. Train yourself to use your curiosity. We're all born with it in abundance. Children are curious about everything. What's that? What's that? What's that? We shouldn't dumb that down. We should develop it and increase it and grow it. And it's never too late. You know, when we go on a walk, look and see what's around you. Just be curious at what you're looking at. How does that leaf look? What's it put together? If you're in a shop, wonder what that's made of. I wonder what texture. I wonder what it would feel like if I touch it. Will it be cold? Will it be warm? Test it out. Be curious. Were you right? Oh yeah, it feels like that. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't expect it to feel like that. We can use our curiosity to get us more mindful, get us in the present moment. It's the best thing for being in the present moment. I wonder what that's about. Just get your wondering thinking going. when I used to run groups and somebody would have a challenging thing at me, my response would always be, I'm really curious about, what is it you want me to receive with that? I can tell you what I'm receiving. Is that what you wanted me to receive? I wonder what it is that you're trying to convey. What's the message you're giving? Just being curious about why now? Why would that person say that to me now? Curiosity allows it to be way more than, I've just been attacked, my integrities or whatever it is has been challenged. I'm taking all that on board and I'm making a judgment about that person. If I can be curious about it, it just allows so much more to open up, what it is that you want to say. I wonder what that's about, being curious. But when we can train ourselves to just look at things in a different way, see the weave in things, imagine, I wonder how that was made. I wonder where that was made. Just imagining, I wonder what the raw material in that is. It doesn't matter how your brain works. You can train it, you can tune it, you can look around and say, what am I actually curious about? What draws my attention? Why? Get your eyes to scan around the room. What catches your eye? What is it? Is it the colour of something? Is it the texture of something? Is it the shadows of it? Is it the shape of it? Is it how it makes you feel? Be curious. What is it about that? When we can do that in the external world, it makes being curious about the internal world much easier because we're used to it. We're used to wondering. I wonder what the qualities of that, what kind of feelings is it? How big is it? How does it make us feel? How does it affect the way that we move? It just allows that curiosity to develop. Wouldn't it be brilliant if we could all replace our judgments with curiosity? What a kinder, more interesting place the world would be. So I hope this inspires you all to practice, develop, engage with your curiosity. Be curious about being curious. I hope this has been useful, helpful. If it has, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel below. Send us any comments you have as well. I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Bye!